What's up, guys? We're back. Day 22 and 4 days left. So, where are we in the process? How much have I made? You know the drill by now. By the way, before I get started, I want to plug a quick app here. Hopefully, you can see this, and that is the My Sleep Affirmations app. It's in the Apple. I know it's in the Apple App Store for iPhone. I just absolutely love this app. I can't get enough of it. Um, at this point, I still feel like affirmations do something for me. This app in particular, they have plenty of affirmations just to roll with, right? So they get you started with plenty of affirmations. And then you can add your own affirmations. But what makes it really unique, because there are other apps out there that do the same thing. This one here, what makes it unique is you can press record and you can record the affirmation in your voice. There's something about that when I heard it in my own voice, it just changed them. I don't know. I felt something in me change when I heard it in my own voice. So highly recommend it. It allows you to play it all through the night. I get a little notification in the morning, and it says something like 1,100 and some affirmations were heard last night. So anyway, wanted to click that one. I'll put a link in the description below. By the way, if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. My challenge over the next 20 or over 26 days, we have 4 days left of this challenge, has been to see if I can make, actually what I said in the beginning is I'm committed to making $40,000. Now, how far have I gotten towards that? It doesn't look that good, folks. Okay, I'm at $4,689 today. I had Mark give me $100 today. Unsolicited, by the way. He just sent me $100, and I'm like, hell yeah! So I did finish the scripts from last night. Not all of them. I had 3 of them left over, and my voice this morning was still incredibly sore and tired. So I just did 3 scripts today, and the lady was more than generous. She said, "Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to try to up that number and try to get more gradually." But at this point, it takes me about 27 minutes to 30 minutes to record a 10-minute script. There are that many mistakes that I make in it. And then on top of that, if that wasn't enough, to edit that amount of audio takes about 30 minutes in and of itself as well. So to do 10 scripts, do the math. That's 10 hours of work. So when I say I've been working my butt off, that is exactly what I meant. I had 7 scripts that I shot out yesterday. So wow, hey, it's good money though. I made $180 yesterday and $60 today. I've kind of regrouped, been working on connecting up some behind the scenes things so that I can get my billing right, my books for the business. I have to keep financial records. So, been working on those today. But wow, we are, 35,310 to go. If I'm being honest, in the beginning, I was kind of leery. I wasn't sure if I would be able to make it. And where I'm at today is I feel kind of, wow, like I feel hopeful. I'm like, I've got this tattoo, hope. So, but I do feel hopeful. I was speaking to a voice actor today who does quite well in the industry, and many other voice actors would know him. One of the things that I asked him was, what makes the difference between his reads and, somebody that's new and so on. I'm paraphrasing. He said basically that it has to do with confidence. And it had, a number of things, but confidence being one of those major things. The difference with him when he walks up to a mic between, as opposed to a newbie walks up to the mic and says, maybe this will go well. I hope this goes well, right? And when he walks up to a mic, he says, "Watch me act." So I've been going over, kind of doing a mental rehaul, kind confidence is definitely something that I have lacked. I didn't really have it. Let's face it, growing up, I didn't have a lot of confidence growing up. I didn't have a lot of confidence from my parents growing up. That's no excuse. You can certainly come back from that. You can certainly change and you can certainly develop the things that you need. But it's important to acknowledge where I'm starting from and where my brother's starting from for that matter, because we grew up in the same household. So while his experience is unique and certainly not expected to be the same as mine, the the confidence that you get from your parents growing up. This gentleman that I was talking to, he said, he grew up watching probably way too much TV, and he was in the radio booth by the time he was 16. Well, for me, I worked in my family business. I worked in my family's business, 2 textile mills. I tried to start up a couple of businesses of my own, photography, harmonicas. I think I wanted to do yard mowing at one point, and just trying multiple things, always failing at those things. And you know what that does to you over time is it just knocks a block out from under you each time you try and you fail. It certainly doesn't kill the dream. For most people, I would say the dream is still there. They may just not be acting on it. So for me, when I look back over this, and then on top of that, in a family business environment, at least the one that I grew up in, okay, I don't expect this to be the same for all family businesses, because some families I feel like what I would classify would be healthy. Right? They would be building a business, but and counting on the children to help them out to some extent. But if the children wanted to go in a completely different direction, as parents, they would be behind the kids. That's my expectation of how parents operate today. But growing up, that wasn't how we were expected to operate. So I have a lot of deep work to go over is basically what I'm saying. I've got a therapy session here in a few minutes, funnily enough. But I guess what I'm getting at is to make almost $5,000 here. I'll end the week at $5,000. There's no doubt in my mind. Okay, I've got an $80 job lined up. Knock on wood, but or wood over here. Anyway. And especially with these scripts continuing on like this, it really does something, even though it's a hell of a lot of work. It does something to know that, hey, I did this, and I have this money in the bank, and I made this money. So if nothing else, we've gotten a lot. I'm still not giving up, okay? I'm committed as ever to making $40,000 this month. And, anything could happen. That's exciting to me that I could make a deal literally tomorrow that, amounts to $35,000, $36,000. It's been done. A single commercial can do that if you have residuals and so on and so forth. So, hey, it could happen still. I'm leaving that open. But that's where I find myself today. So I've just finished my scripts. I'm going to give my voice a little bit of a rest. I'm going to recoup, probably try to record a couple scripts tonight if the lady sends it across to me. I've asked her to keep at about 5 to 7 scripts going forward until I can ramp up to 10. And then we'll go forward from there. I appreciate you guys watching until this moment, to all the way up to this point. If you did, type spaghetti in the comment section below so that I can see that. But anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the video as well. That helps the channel, and I really appreciate your viewing. Hopefully that this has been of some value to you along the way. And I wish you the absolute best. If you're on a journey, something similar like this, I can assure you, you will uncover some incredible things. And oftentimes, I didn't talk about this, but maybe we can talk a little more about this later. But what I didn't do, what Sam and I didn't do, is we didn't tell our friends. We didn't leverage our social media during this process. We completely started this brand new. Didn't mention it to just a few people. For me, it's been people like my therapist, my granddad, the people that believe in you and that aren't the moment that that you say, "Hey, I'm doing something new" or whatever. They're not gonna say, "Oh, okay." Those type of people are the people that zap your energy when you're trying to do new things. And it was important for me not to tell other people, even my relatives in some cases, just because, they get used to you being in a certain box. This is not necessarily on them about their response, but just about you've set up this box. And if you're going to break through this box, it's got to be without them. It's just got to be. That's all I got for you guys today. I wish you the best. Have a great rest of your day.